not bad.
Oh,
nice.
He's gonna go off the glass? All right.
Now, do they need to submit to be on top plays if it's already on the show?
Yes.
Not getting anything from the outside. That's what's good. As he shoots a 3 over me. Yeah, that's not a good shot.
What's that position?
Nope.
Nice. Rejected.
No way.
Couldn't get there.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm getting a little nervous.
Nah, it's a game of runs. I feel good about it. All right.
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your popcorn ready. We'll be back in just a moment. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Now Washington starting 5. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Kyle Kuzma out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Gafford in at the 5. And for Orlando, Harris at the 2 with Wagner playing the 3. Banchero and Carter Jr. are down low. And it's Fultz in at the point guard position. And this matchup, a little bit of a rarity now, Grant. Neither team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, BA, these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow. And that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
Here's Orlando. It's a 3-point game. There's the triple. Porzingis grabs the board. Now here's Kuzma. Morris on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Knocks it loose. Here's Gafford. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. First quarter, just over a minute played. Well, I know you spent a lot of your career in Orlando. What are your favorite memories of that time?
None, BA. You know I was hurt the entire time while I was in Orlando. No, but in all seriousness, they were great people, great city, and it was fun to see young guys like Jameer Nelson and Dwight Howard get drafted and emerge as great players and leaders for their ball club.
Defensive foul. Daniel Japhets. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Magic, Wendell Carter Jr. One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
The Wizards had to deal with a lot of changes last year, not just in terms of their roster, but also bringing in a new coach.
Shoots from 12. Beal, no good. For Orlando, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Banchero. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
And, you know, in Washington, you have to think it takes more than one season for a new coach to get acclimated.
That's for sure, BA, but now you're talking about Bradley Beal not being there for the entire year, so these guys just having time together and trying to figure out where their roles end up settling. It's really important for these guys to have those relationships built early on for them to have success this season.
Morris passes to Porzingis. Three-pointer, Beal gets the 3 to fall.
And there's a feel that Porzingis has to the game, and the more comfortable he is in these kind of settings, he'll rack up some assists.
Fultz against Morris. That one off the back iron and out. Washington trailing. Kuzma down low, defended by Wagner. And the shot goes in.
And Kristaps is not a guy that lacks in confidence. We know that. He has the upper hand in the paint on that possession, and he attacked.
Pass to Banchero. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And so the first quarter is in the books. Magic out in front, up by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, BA, a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. We've got Kristaps Porzingis, Avdia out there with Kispert, then it's Delon Wright, and it's Nunn in at the 2. Anthony against Wright. Anthony misses. And so it's Washington with it, trailing by 4. Now Wright. It's rebounded by Wagner. To the middle. And the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Anthony.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
It's Wright on the wing. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Porzingis misses.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And the league has redefined the rules a bit regarding the gather step. Players getting more leeway. What do you think about that?
Well, the SBA are getting a little more creative in practicing that. They will adjust to the rule. That is one thing we've seen through the years with NBA players. And so in the offseason, if you can find a way to take advantage of a half a step more in order to gain advantage on a defender, I'm all for it until they change the rule back.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Avdia. From 7 feet away. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First team foul. At the line for the Wizards,
and he knocks down the first one. And the Magic making a change here. Wagner's checked in. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Washington. Beal comes in for Wright. Orlando leading. Here's Bull. Pass to Anthony. Here's Schofield. Here's Bull. Count that one.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Outside Nunn. Here's Avdia. Back to Nunn. Off the left rim and out.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And a fast break now for the Wizards. Here's Kuzma. And the bucket is good.
Kuzma getting more and more comfortable with contact at this level.
Gafford, he's checked in for Washington. Morris comes in for Nunn.
One shot.
Free throw off from Kuzma.
There's all these little attributes to Kyle Kuzma's game that you start to see show themselves. He's developing as a passer and as a rebounder. I think his best basketball is still ahead of him.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Harris outside. The rebound by the Wizards. Morris left side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morris has gotten his first points in this one.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
The three from Bencaro.
Shot no good. And so it goes here as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Magic up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. They didn't stop fighting in the second quarter as they maintained most of their first quarter lead and now lead by 3 at the break. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Orlando played?
Love to see a team drive to go about breaking forward. They're doing the dirty work and converting those extra possessions into points. It's got to be demoralizing for the defense at this point.
And over to Shaq now. Your take on the Wizards.
At this point, you feel like they have to attack inside, make the offense more dynamic. Looks like they're not even trying to make things happen. If you ask me, they're leaving food on the table.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Washington trailing. Wagner and Bencaro at the forward slots. Markelle Fultz is out there with Gary Harris. And it's Carter in at the center position. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Out to Beal. This for the tie! And that comes off the assist by Morris.
Yeah, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
During the 2021 playoffs, Daniel Gafford was such a bright spot.
Gafford made a statement in the first round against the Sixers. And Joel Embiid going 22 of 26 from the field. Gafford set an NBA percentage record. That's 85% PA. That's hot.
Shooting for Washington, Kyle Kuzma, taking 2 shots.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. Suggs is checked in for Harris. Avdia, he's checked in for Washington. Wright comes in for Morris. Kuzma hits them both. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Pass to Suggs. Right against Fultz. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. A minute 50 left in the third. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
The 3, Porzingis. He buries it from 3. Porzingis has got 5 points.
Ready to shoot. Porzingis fires.
Isaac outside. Back to Fultz. Isaac outside. Shot to stop the run. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
At the line for the Magic, Jonathan Isaac. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Washington making some changes. Kispert's checked in for Kuzma, and Nunn is subbed in for Bradley Beal. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Washington has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Wright finds Nunn. Here's Kispert. Back to Nunn. No good with a layup.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Wagner inside. Nunn defends. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Nunn.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
Wagner taking 2 shots.
Wala tayo kabantay. Ang lakas ng tulo ng gripo sa CR nila, ano? Malaking tubig natin yan. Yeah. Ang lakas ng tulo. Yeah.
And he makes the first.
Balog din. Ha? Balog din. Si Balog ba? Si Tuan?
And that's good as he hits both shots.
A big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Suggs. Takes a 3. And it's out of bounds to the Magic. Orlando will retain possession here. So both teams changing it up here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Houston. Here's Schofield. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Anthony. Misses the step-back jumper. Right outside. Now here's Nunn. Over Anthony. And Nunn the bucket on the assist by Wright. And now a 6-point Washington lead.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And so it's Washington leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Now, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
Tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Daniel Gafford is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Kispert in at the small forward position. Back to Morris. Beal, the pass to Morris. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And the Wizards making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. Orlando trailing here. Fultz with it. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
And Porzingis showing some of those signs from early on in his career. He was a great shot blocker.
Pass to Kuzma. Left side Porzingis. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for Washington.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
Man, scoring off a turnover is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
Both free throws good from Porzingis.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Banchero. Rebound Washington. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Kuzma, the pass to Morris. Seal outside. Gafford against Fultz. Yep, that one goes. And the Wizards lead by 10.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Fultz can't get it to go.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clank it.
Beal right side. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
The Magic have got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. Pass to Fultz. Over Morris. Fultz can't get it to go.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Second team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Monte Morris taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. The Magic making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Both free throws good from Morris. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're behind by 12. 1:09 left in the final quarter.
And your Magic Youth Dance Team.
And now let's take a look at the new player of the game. Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, he attacked the block all game and has been rewarded for it. The fundamentals that he displayed are why he got whatever he wanted out there on the floor. Hey, let's face it, the defense had no answer for him.
This crowd had no idea what they were in for. He came in and silenced them with a dominant performance. He was an intimidating presence tonight. This audience didn't seem to affect him in the slightest.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Wizards.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kristaps Porzingis.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
So Washington goes with almost an entire new group here. Gibson's checked in for Gafford. Davis comes in for Kuzma. Goodwin's checked in for Beal. And Wright subbed in for Morris. Outside Davis. And looks like an illegal pick was set against the rest of the time.
You can get away with one once in a while. But it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Three-pointer. And another miss by Orlando. And here's Washington. Here's Goodwin. Easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.